8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time by the
Systems Doctors,
Dr. Sheka Houston and Dr. Tammy Taylor, best-selling authors, consultants, and speakers of Create and Educate LLC. Create and Educate LLC is an educational consultant and literary firm that provides professional development to schools and community. Their goal is to transform organizations with the REALL Resilience Framework used to increase their school report card grades 2 and 3 grade levels in 1 year. REAL stands for Respect, Excellence, Accountability, Literacy, and Leadership. This framework is used to coach leaders and teachers and build student efficacy while putting systems in place that aligns the work of the school improvement, making the process manageable. When the work is manageable, teachers and leaders don't stress out or burn out.
the Systems Doctors
Alignment systems are designed to help schools evolve and grow, all while instituting protocols and processes designed to promote collaboration and collegiality. The implementation of the alignment framework prevents some of the most common problems in education, where leaders sometimes aren't sure where to start, or in our new age of educating, leaders need a trusted sounding board that allows them to be vulnerable and transparent, preventing loneliness at the top. The framework doesn't just help leaders, but also prevents teachers from burning out from too many initiatives and embracing teachers as they are the experts. Finally, the framework extends to the children, helping them get engaged in school and solving a nationwide problem. Alignment systems are frequently referred to as a key element of success in the improvement process. In the sport of rowing, all rowers must put their oars in the water, succinctly creating a system for their boat to reach maximum speed. So schools that want to improve are bringing in
the Systems Doctors
to teach them all about the alignment systems that must be in place for school improvement to be accomplished at high levels. The dynamic duo provides insights into educational topics through their international platform, which includes educators, parents, and community members as a way to support important entities that make communities thrive. This is their way to pay it forward and provide the support they needed through their platform. Take a look. People who work with the
Systems Doctors
describe them as an excellent and inspiring group of leaders. They get into the weeds of work with leaders through their TrustMate Institute that you should contact them about today by filling out the contact form on their website.
Happy Super Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the REALL Academy, brought to you by your very own Systems DoctHers, HERS. I am Dr. Sheka Houston. Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning, Sheka. And I'm Dr. Tammy Taylor. Good morning, everyone, and welcome.
Yes, welcome to the REALL Academy. All right, and we're gonna have an abbreviated show this morning because, as many of you saw, because most of you are the REALL family, we will be on with Principal Kafele this morning. So shout out to Principal Hurt on all of the amazing gems that he dropped this morning about NWEA. If this is your first time tuning in to the REALL Academy, your Systems Doctors brings you all solutions to effective systems for success in your schools. Our school, our schools improved 2 report card grade levels in 1 year at my middle school, 3 report card grade levels in 1 year at Tammy's elementary school, and we now help other leaders, schools, and districts implement those same systems of success. So let us get started with our shout outs. Good morning, Kenyelle from Oklahoma. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
We enjoyed her at the Rock Conference. Good morning, Real Purposeful. I see you getting busy over there in the fit group, so keep it up. And this is Gian Alessandro. Good morning from Maryland. Thank you. We appreciate you. Stacy L. Joy. Good morning. Principal Dot McKeever Jeter. We always appreciate you. Good morning. And Mrs. Truthdale out in Atlanta, Georgia. We always appreciate you. Good morning. Miss Angela B. Good morning. Good morning, Principal Kafele. Yep, we changed the music. We appreciate you. Our YouTube person told us we had to change it, so we picked something else that's not flagged. And Principal Kafele is definitely the GOAT. We will be on with him in just a moment. Principal Sean Hurt, again, dropping all those gems this morning. We'll see him in a few minutes as well. Miss September Devon Vance Daniels, good morning. Thank you, Principal Hurt. And thank you, Principal Kafele. All right, Alicia Scott, it was so good seeing you at the Rock Conference as well. And we thank you for joining us on YouTube, where we have increased our followership over there thanks to the work of our new person that has joined forces with us. And let's see, Melissa Jones Chunu, Dr. Sharon Hargo Porter is in the house. We appreciate you, Doc.
Hey,
Always,
Dr. Sharon.
yes, always good to see you, Dr. Sharon, and all the amazing things you're doing. Good morning to Coco, and I think I got everybody. We are going to get started because as soon as we start, we're going to be hopping off so we can get over there with Principal Kafele. So today's topic is supporting Black women and Black children. We're just going to announce some of the initiatives that we have going right now that you can help us with. The Build My Sister collaborative event, for those of you that are in our area or if you will be in the area, um, September the 14th in Columbia, South Carolina. We are partnered with the University of South Carolina, who finds the work of building Black women in leadership just as important as we do. We know firsthand from that our own experiences how the support is lacking in many places, how we need support for one another, a framework that helps guide that process. And this is something that Tammy found through her research. We are excited to bring the progenitor of Africana womanism to everyone that will be in attendance. It's a free event. All you need to do is register, and I'm going to let you talk about it, Tammy, while I put the link in the chat for people to register.
Absolutely. We are super excited. This is our third iteration of the follow up on my dissertation work from when I introduced the concept in my theoretical construct of Africana womanism, and my chairperson loved the actual theory. She loves the framework, and so throughout the process of finishing up and defending, she was very supportive and asked after graduation. Actually, it was a while after that, if we would sponsor, partner with them, and have an event at the university where we were able to talk about the research and some of the findings that I discovered during that time. And that first event was an in-person event, and it was absolutely fabulous. We had a room filled with women from various backgrounds, from various professions, and it was just a time of genuine bonding for us to come together to just talk about what leadership means for women, especially Black women, and how we have to surround ourselves with each other and support one another in the process, and just kind of introduced that theory of Africana womanism, and people were absolutely in love. They loved what we were doing and had an amazing time. And our second iteration was an online event where we had again a great showing of folks who came together to learn about the Africana womanism concept and what that means for Africana families. And finally, we're going to culminate with this event in Columbia, again at the university, where we will bring in, as Sheka said, Dr. Clenora Hudson Weems herself to be able to talk about her construct and what that means as a Black woman and as the progenitor of the theory. So we're really super excited and hope that if you are anywhere in the radius of Columbia, that you will join us, because we know it's going to be an outstanding event.
Most definitely. That link is in the comments on every platform. Register, but don't just register. Bring people with you. It is a 200 seat venue, and we want it to be completely full because supporting Black women during this pivotal time is something that is so important, and we need to get that message spread. So we need your help in registering and bringing some people with you. So thank you. And we are very excited to announce today that we are launching, we're going to be raising some funds for our children's book series that we have. We finished the books, but now we're in the process of getting them illustrated. And if you know anything about children's books, they are pretty expensive to get illustrated, but we are very excited to have found a phenomenal illustrator. He does fantastic work. And we want to introduce you to the Resilience is My Superpower series. This series of children's books will be used to empower students. They are very easily books that could be embedded into your curriculum if you're an educator. But if you're a parent, they have great life lessons that can also be embedded at home.
And the thing that I think will be very intriguing about the books is it gives, each book has a historical base to it that is not based on history as our children right now probably know it. So they get introduced to, and to not spoil, but they get introduced to some incredible people from ancient history that helps them to really discover who they are. Because again, remember, we're kings and queens, and that's what we want our kids to know.
Exactly. And the uniqueness about this framework that is along with resilience is my superpower, it is social and emotional learning, but it is culturally relevant. So each of the tenets are aligned with our real framework, the cultural relevant tenets as well as the social and emotional learning tenets. And we have embedded that for the life lessons throughout the book. Social and emotional learning is fantastic, but when it is culturally relevant for students, it is that much more impactful. So, this framework is something that we're going to use throughout each book. And we've got to hurry so we can get on with Principal Kafele before we be put out before we get in. This is book one, Amir's Awakening, his amazing journey to ancient Egypt from classroom to consciousness. Book two, Elizabeth and Isabella, Are You Still Fighting? And those are my daughters' names. We did dedicate one book to being a reader's theater book. My mother is a Christian playwright, so writing and editing Christian plays is something that I'm familiar with. So theater is part of my background. So we were happy to dedicate one of the books to theater and role playing. Book three, Jasmine's Guide to Self Regulation. And most of our children need this type of guide. And book four is the journey is just beginning, another adventure for all of our phenomenal characters in the book series. And lastly, we are better together. So, this book series is something that's near and dear to us. We will be launching a Kickstarter campaign that will help with the illustration cost. So, when we launch that, we will definitely get that placed in the chat. They have to verify some things before that link will go live. But we will definitely put that out. If that's something that you're interested in supporting and helping us with, we would appreciate you. And we always appreciate you joining us. We're going to go ahead and log off so we can get logged on with Principal Kafele. And we appreciate your help in supporting us to support Black women and supporting Black children with our endeavors that we've announced today. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone.
Thanks, guys.